party finds themselves outside of the gates of New Hellir. The night is still young, and they have a long road ahead of them. As they continue down this road with Ben currently in the form of a goblin, sputtering and smacking, flailing his arms inside the sack and buzzing
I knocked
his
him the
lips.
fuck out.
Yeah, in his sleep.
Oh, in his sleep. Okay.
A unconscious, muttering goblin. These sounds are accompanied by the soft crashing of the waves on the Hellir harbor as you continue north on the Heerden Road towards the Builder's Road. The moon reflects off the bay, and it's quite peaceful, besides for the goblin that is muttering and groaning. But the party is enjoying themselves, actually. The scenery is quite a spectacle. There's tall ocean, grass on these rolling hills outside of the city. It's like a picture.
This would actually be quite nice if I wasn't carrying a bloody goblin in my pack.
I don't know what you're worried about. I'm having a blast.
I mean, I suppose we could try to find a way to turn him back, but he doesn't seem to be much receptive to that.
We could just throw him in the water. Sober him up a little bit.
It's not the worst idea.
We could tie a big rock to him and throw him in the river.
That is a course of action, although I would say perhaps not a good one.
Just dunked him in for a few seconds.
He'll sleep it off. Let's just keep walking.
He's gonna alert every bloody guard from here to Timbuktu.
I tell you what, if I was actually there, I would hit it.
From here to the Timber Forest.
I don't think I could take it.
Raven, do you perhaps have a rag or a bundle of leaves in your pack you could stuff in his mouth?
I don't think I want to get my hands close to his mouth.
I'm dead. I'll do it.
It's the picture of Fenrir and Tyr.
Krohl looks down at this tattered undershirt that comes out from under his breastplate and tears a bit off and walks up to this goblin and, pinching his cheek, he opens his mouth and shoves this rag in.
There we go, that's better. Alright, let's keep going.
So what is the party's course of action? I know that you're headed north, and that you've chosen to leave the city at night, but are you going to continue on through the night? Or are you guys going to rest at some point? What's your plan?
I'm thinking that we should get far outside the city and go take a nap.
I suppose we should probably discuss this in character, because we didn't talk about it before.
No, we did not.
So, what do you two think? Should we continue on through the night, or perhaps make camp somewhere once we're away from the city?
Well, I mean, either option's pretty viable at this point. I mean, since we're heading north towards the Building Road, anyone who comes across us can just assume we're heading to the crossroads and then turn right to head east.
I'm thinking that we should take a nap and let Ben organize himself.
Nah, I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I suppose that might be the best course of action. We're not exactly going to be stealthy with this racket.
No, not so much.
Alright, then let us proceed on, maybe another half hour or so just to get out of sight of the city before we make our camp. And, Krohl, it would probably be good if you stand guard with everything that's been out in these woods.
Yeah, well, same old, same old. Not like I sleep or anything.
Thank you,
Not to worry, I got an eye on the surroundings.
We do that.
Yeah, we do that.
Thank you, Krohl, for being a good watchdog.
I'm a fucking sentry. That's all I am. I never fucking sleep.
He's a sentry. A silent guardian.
Well, I
Looks over you
think
with a smile.
that is an excellent course of action. My good prince.
Oh, yeah. He's here. I forgot about him.
Ah, jeez. Rackle's here.
Damn it, we forgot
This
Rackle.
fucking bastard! This fucking stray dog followed us again!
Poor
Ditch it! Ditch it now!
I 100% forgot Rackle was here.
Oh,
Tie a heavy rock to his leg and throw him in the river!
I think all four of us completely forgot he exists.
I didn't.
I didn't forget he exists. I just
don't
forgot
care.
that he was here.
I didn't forget he was here.
He's fucking knocked
I
out,
just have
bro.
nothing to do with it.
He is literally a stray dog.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, hey guys, can I follow
uh,
you around?
Well, if you can feed yourself.
I have more money, status, and power than you.
Than him.
I could fucking buy and sell you!
buy you.
I mean, I do have a fair amount of gold, so I don't need his fucking gold.
After leaving the main gate of New Halir, the party continues on the road for maybe 2 hours or so before finding a nice little grove of trees that they can tuck into off the road and set up a little camp.
Did anyone know what happened to Sauna? She seemed to just disappear.
Oh, I got the sneaking suspicion she was there. We just didn't eyeball her very often.
Raven, did she say where she would be going?
No, sir.
I saw her in the tavern yesterday morning, but...
Well, we have a mission to complete, and I assume that if she needs to, she has means of finding us. Very well, then everyone get some rest. We'll get going first thing in the morning.
4 members find their way to the ground, 1 in a sack. And Krohl sits on a broken tree that's a nice little chair while sharpening his sword and surveying the night sky. And in the morning, they wake without incident.
Kroll's gonna walk over to Ben.
He's still in the fucking bag.
Yeah.
Oh!
Seeing that he's not snoring or anything, he's going to pull the gag out. Are you awake? I take that as a yes.
Okay, now it's my turn. She picks him up and starts taking him towards the river.
Whoa. Take it easy.
Give me a second.
No.
I want to sober him up.
Now, hold on. I'd imagine he's sober by now. You knocked his ass out last night.
The coast would be closer than the river.
The DM giving us ideas.
I mean, I'm just saying, the river is miles
If I
out.
swim back, you son of a bitch!
You're kind of not super close to water right now.
Hey, guess what? I learned how to teleport with trees.
But dip him in
I'll
that
be back.
pond over there.
I'm gonna take him and I'm gonna start beating him against a log like that old lady does with the cat in the Monty Python.
Oh, jeez.
Well, roll a strength check, and then roll Constitution. Since you're bound, you can't really...
This is a check or saving throw? Like it doesn't matter, I guess.
Throw, yeah.
Sweet.
15 for Constitution.
23.
Garsh.
Gorge.
Well, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And is Ben still a goblin?
After what?
Getting smacked into this tree face first.
Ow.
Suddenly, this goblin sprouts and grows to be about twice the height it was, as this bag that was encasing its whole body up to its neck now is covering about to its mid-thighs.
Oh, he's just like pulling the bag off of him. Well, good morning.
I wish it was a good morning.
I'd say it is.
I'd say you kept me up all night, but, you know, who's counting?
Well, I Had a wonderful night.
Ben,
Very restful.
could you roll another Constitution check for me?
I know what this is gonna be, and I got a 2. I had a wonderful night.
As Ben goes to get to his feet, he quickly finds himself back on his knees, throwing up the contents of his stomach into the dirt, and
It's all over.
rolling over into just a kind of prone state next to this pile.
What is this witchcraft? Oh.
Good morning, Ben.
I didn't realize he was a lightweight.
Should we get him some raw fish?
Yes, I believe that would be a splendid breakfast for him.
Maybe some bread?
Oh, there's some more.
I can't tell you how good of a morning I'm having.
After having to deal with that babbling git all night, I'm quite happy myself.
Stop talking so loud.
Raven gets up into Ben's ear. You mean like this? I had to deal with your goblin ass all night. So now you're going to be hearing it from me.
The misfortunes of one Ben.
Ben takes 1 point of psychic damage.
Keep them hits coming, baby. Let's kill this
Ben's
boy.
gonna go the same way as Joan.
Well then, is everyone ready to depart?
I'll down.
I'm ready to roll into a hole and die.
That can be arranged.
Very loud in the morning.
Oh, stop talking.
Hey, Ben! Does that mean me too?
Stop talking.
God, if that's psychic, that's gotta be killing him right now. His
Ben!
whole brain is vibrating.
I'm right here. Look at me, dude.
Oh, my head is numb. He's like literally petrified
He is,
at this point
he is your angel
with
of
the
death.
reverberations of telekinetic voices.
Okay, I
One
guess I'll
giant
talk to you later.
screaming woman. Are you ready to get going, Ben?
Give me 5 more millennia.
Am I gonna have to pick him up and carry him again?
Now just shove him on his horse.
At least one of those two will help us out. Between him and the horse.
I wish a horse would run me over right now.
Don't tempt me, Ben.
Krohl's gonna
Don't tempt me.
Krohl's gonna pick him up and throw him on his horse. There you go, buddy.
Oh,
Splendid. Alright then. I suppose we should be departing.
Is anyone gonna eat anything? Any food for the drunkard?
I thought we were grabbing food real quick.
Oh, okay. So the party has a little snack.
Lemon spread.
Shoves a roll into Ben's face and throws him on the horse.
Yeah, I mean, we're not cooking a meal. We're just
No.
grabbing stuff out of
Yeah.
the stores while we get going.
Sylpher comes and perches himself on the back of Winifred. As he does, Winifred just starts walking forward naturally. And the rest of the party is still kind of saddling up their horses as Ben just is slowly walking away.
Winifred's completely fucking over this shit.
So everyone else gets saddled up and back on the road. Everybody roll a survival check with disadvantage for Ben.
I'm gonna need it. 8.
10.
6.
24.
Boy, you fucking suck.
Well, you know.
Somebody can get us out of here.
The best ranger can.
Currently the only ranger.
As you are going down this road, there is a point in which you kind of go down this big hill, and you find that at the bottom of this hill, there's a kind of a marshy area with lots of standing water. And as you enter into this area, the three, the humans and elf and dragonborn all find that there is an excessive amount of bugs, and they're getting eaten up by mosquitoes and all kinds of little critters. But Raven, being from the forest and knowing how to move and living a nomadic lifestyle, is able to find a alternate route through this wetland area and get the party back to the main road and avoid getting their boots wet and avoid a lot of the bugs. So the 4 people that all got stuck in the bugs are going to take a point of damage just from getting beat up by bugs.
Keep them hits coming.
What kind of bugs are these?
I'm saying, you know how
Houses.
after you get hit with like 15 mosquito bites in like 20 minutes, and then you're like, everything itches, you know?
The BOUSs.
Sure.
After this detour, though, it's back to nice grassy rolling hills along this shoreline. You're slowly moving away from this bay, but you can still kind of see the water off in the distance as the day continues on, and day becomes night, and you find yourself in a open grassland as this road is kind of heading off to the west a little bit. The sun is beginning to set. It's getting real low, big guy.
Oh, so glad this day is almost over.
So am I! I hope you have a good night's sleep, then.
I hope I sleep for 5 million years.
Me too.
How much progress did we make today?
Today,
Yeah.
on the map, if you're looking at New Hilaire, you can see that there's another town up, which is Set. You are maybe 3/4 of the way to that next little town up.
Following the river.
You guys are on the road.
Yeah, we're on the road to the
we're on the Builder's Road.
Well, it's not Builders Road.
It is.
We're on the road again.
But it
Oh,
is.
okay.
It's really freaking hard to see when it's all blurry, whatever, but it's there.
You're making your way north.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. So we got a couple more days then.
Well, I
Mhm.
could walk 500 miles and I...
Okay. Alright, well, there's not much to push for tonight. We might as well make camp and get a good start in the morning.
Sounds good.
All right.
You guys gonna build a fire, cook any food.
I'll build a fire. Maybe make some food. Oh, I got create bonfires.
Do a survival check.
just to get enough wood.
Well, we are
Okay.
in a grassland, so...
That's a 20.
Yeah, I mean, there are trees around. It's just like there aren't any like real clumps of trees. But so you're able to find enough wood as well as the ability to cook up a little bit of the things that you had in your provisions. Maybe make a little pot of some kind of soup with some of the jerky and stuff.
Could I do a medicine check and make some kind of tea to help Ben with his headache?
Do a nature check first.
Alright, that's an 18.
With an 18, around the base of one of these trees, when Raven was out foraging for wood, she found a small plant that typically would be used as like a mint-type spice, but she knows that you can also use it to make a tea that helps with body regulation and purging of any unnecessary toxins. And then do a medicine check on how well she's able to prepare.
Well, that's an 11.
Joke's on you, it was actually Nightshade. He's dead.
Not again.
No.
Yet another one of his characters dies.
Not his characters. They're all alive.
You know, circumstances and all that.
Bring out the dead!
They die. Dang it, woman, I'm still here.
With an 11, Raven brought the leaf back, but then was kind of preoccupied with making dinner. So she made dinner and gave everyone their bowl and then cleaned out her pot as best she could, but it kind of had a little bit of a meaty residue to it, so the tea kind of had a bit of an odd flavor, but effects-wise, if Ben chooses to drink it, it would definitely help him feel rejuvenated tomorrow.
I mean, Ben does like a good tea. Not that this is a good tea, but he'll take anything.
It's a decent tea. I'm just saying it's like a tea with like a little bit of a stewy flavor.
Have you no decent tea?
Boo!
Away. Go
I
away.
shall tempt you a second time.
No.
You're a loony.
Yeah, Looney. I'm invincible.
As the party sits around their campfire and enjoys the night sky and these nice plains, or I should say rolling grasslands.
The rolling hills.
Ben sipping on his tea. The party is sitting when they notice a black eagle come swooping in towards them. And as it approaches, it transforms into the figure that they recognize as Sana. Hey guys!
Oh, hi there.
I wasn't expecting you all the way out here.
Ah, but we were expecting you.
Ah, cryptic. I like it. How's it going?
Oh, you know, rejuvenating drunkards and all that.
Ben was drinking?
Pretty hardcore.
Wow. I'm surprised.
Matter of fact, he
honestly.
threw it all up.
I
Like
had to
that?
do something to
I'm not
get over
very
Krohl's
surprised about.
awful actions.
Well, I've got some news for you all.
And what's up?
Well, let's see. One, and from a rough sack on her side, she produces a letter. I have this for you, Llew. Hands it to Llew. And then I also have a couple of reports from Murdog. Raven, they were saying that there's reports of all these furbolgs gathering in the south of Murdog. I thought maybe your family might be there, or someone might know something. And there's also those... I was talking about those dragon figures. Apparently someone saw hobgoblins meeting in the mountains, and there's some sort of dragonoid with them.
What mountains?
In the north of Murdog, the southern tips of the Odontus.
Interesting.
So we either head south or north into Murdoch.
Can we head into Murdog? Please?
I mean, we were planning on backtracking anyway.
I need to go there. I need to go there.
Yes, we got that vibe.
And what part of Murdog did you say this gathering was in?
The goblins?
No, the
furballs.
The furball.
In the south, above Farland. The forest there is quite thick. There's not a lot of habitation.
Indeed. Well, I suppose before we make any other decisions, I'd best read this letter. Perhaps that will inform our next course of action. Does this letter have any kind of a seal on it, or a crest?
Yeah, it has like a wax seal with your father's crest.
Okay. Alright, I open it up.
As Llew sits down and breaks the seal on this letter, he begins to read. Dear Llew.
You fucking bitch.
Dear Llew, I know it's only been a couple of weeks since I last saw you, but speaking to you before the council meeting, there's something that's different about you. Such strength, I've noticed. I was hesitant at first sending you on this mission. In fact, I thought it might have been a plaything. But as things begin to appear more serious, I request that you try to keep in close contact with me via the Messenger Hawk system or through a trusted ally. As it seems you may have picked up, the Anki crystals are quite powerful and convenient, though there is a cost to using them. People often are hesitant to reveal the full truth. If what I and many of the other members of the council read from your expression correctly, you intend not to head to the east. A choice by which I could not be more proud of. Though I will let you know that this will potentially remove some bargaining chips you have with the council in the future. I and Ajax alike are very concerned by the matters happening in Murdoch. The entire Odontus are slowly beginning to become a much darker place. Whatever this goblin business you speak of, and the matters with the Dugars, if you believe it to be important, then I give you my full support. We've had no contact with the Dugars for centuries. Even hearing that they allowed you to fight beside them is quite an accomplishment. I wish you the best, my son, King Robert.
King Robert.
King Daddy.
King Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby!
Oh!
Turned down for what?
Well then, it would seem that my father has guessed at our true intentions.
Well, that's not good, is it?
He has given it his unofficial support. I mean, you know that officially, of course, he must abide by the council's decision, but unofficially he is supportive of us investigating what is going on.
What's the quote? I respect your decision, but seeing as it's a stupid fucking decision,
I've elected to ignore it.
I recognize that the council's made a decision.
But seeing as it's a stupid-ass decision,
I've elected to ignore it.
if you want to stay ahead of me, you gotta keep both eyes open.
So, I wonder, a gathering of your people, Raven, is something of interest. I don't know much of your culture, but I understand that them gathering in any great numbers is something of an oddity.
I'm wondering if they're having a vote.
What would they be voting on?
I don't know.
Yes, I think whatever is going on with the Dugars is important, but it seems like it is not yet quite boiled over to the surface, both figuratively and literally. Perhaps we should head towards this meeting to try to find out what exactly it is that they are meeting to discuss.
I would very much like that, your princeship.
Well, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but if you want to take a shortcut, we can head to the estate of Llew. Probably get there tomorrow.
Works for me.
Wait,
What? Sauna? Couldn't I just... I know where I'm going, don't I? Can't I just go through the trees?
Well, it's about the trees. It's special trees.
Says special trees, and oh god, there's a whole thing. Don't fucking worry about it. I'll tell you about it later. It's an analog horror sort of thing, and they have special trees that actually let you teleport to different dimensions, and they call them the special trees. It's fucking wild, bro. It's a wild thing. Do you know about the monument mythos?
No, I don't. But that's exactly what they pretty much are.
Okay, back to it.
There's another outlet that's been established there. I guess the other closest one would be back to New Halir.
But, we probably shouldn't go there.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm confused. We can be in Westport tomorrow?
No, not Westport. Well, I guess we could. But it's, we can be in Murdoch by tomorrow night.
Works for me.
But you said that we would go to my estate? I'm confused.
You have an estate?
I mean, you did say Lew's
No,
home.
my estate, the Llew estate.
I'm so freaking lost.
I'm rather confused myself, but I'm
Listen,
willing
as
to
long
go
as it
on.
gets us to Murdoch, we should
She
do
owns
it.
an estate that's
everyone-
called the Llew Estate. It's a coincidence.
Just get some rest, and I'll explain everything tomorrow.
Oh, good. I am thoroughly confused. But yes, whatever sort of means that you have for getting us there as soon as possible, we shall proceed with that plan of action.
Okie dokie.
We take another
Okie
long rest.
dokie.
All right, party. Sleepy
So long, Bowser.
Am I able to send my raven to,
No, I don't think I want to go anywhere.
like, send a message to my father?
Mhm.
Or does she not know how to get there?
Nope. Your Char, your raven, as I told you, has been trained for falconry in all of the major places nearby. So capital cities in basically
Okay.
Clear, Murdoch, Farland, up into kind of the Salaki region, or where that town is.
So any of the big cities.
In the nearby areas. Other than that, it would be once you visited a place,
Okay.
they would be able to return.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you would be able to send a message to Westport, though.
Okay. I'm gonna before I go to bed, draft a little letter to my father. I'll just say, think about how I want to say it. Don't want to say anything too incriminating in here.
Fuck the council, Dad. Sincerely, Llew. P.S. Hope this doesn't get picked up somewhere along the way.
Intercepted.
I'm sorry, that is the other option. You can send Char directly to Westport, or you could send him to the nearest falconry hub, and then the message could be sent. It still is marked to be delivered to Westport.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Those are the two options of you either can send Char there or send him somewhere where he does know, and then they can send, dropping me off a package, get picked up at that hub.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll send Char, because Westport is quite a ways away.
Correct.
So I'll send Char to the nearest.
No, I mean, time to earn your fucking keep.
She can make it, just she won't be back for a while. Yeah, so
Bye, bitch.
I'll send her to the nearest falconry place. I'll say this. Dear Father, I received your message, and I understand. We are proceeding to the east, however, situations outside of my control have necessitated a small detour beforehand. I will send more words soon. Llew.
Love you, Daddy.
Here are those additional words. Apple, barbecue, 5 numbers, apricorn.
I'm gonna type every word I know.
Okay, Char, go.
So tie that to Char's leg and say, alright, Char, proceed to the
nearest
nearest falconry. That would be back to New Hillier, right?
Yeah.
Proceed to the falconry at New Hillier and deliver this message, and then return to me.
Look at that. It's so beautiful.
Yes, it is
A man
nice.
and his bird.
It is nice having a bird that does what I ask.
Oh,
and
shit.
doesn't turn into my cousin.
So everyone goes to bed.
Except Krohl.
Kroll is awake, watching, surveying. Everyone sleep.
Just staring at bed.
Kroll actually gets bored and decides to mow the grass around them.
Right? They wake up. What the fuck?
There's a crop circle.
Look at all these rupees I found.
Aliens, man. Aliens came.
Why didn't you wake us?
It was an experience. They took me in their ship. I just got back.
They probed me.
They probed me, man. Thank God I'm dead.
Hey, probe my butthole, Uncle Cletus.
First I'm going to disrobe you, then I will robe you.
Upon waking, the party readies themselves once again and continues on. The road continues north with this slight western curve to it when you guys come up on a village to your east named Set. It's a pretty small... it's just like a small trading port type thing. Not a ton of traffic, but enough of fishing, and there's enough of a market there that people coming through the bay will stop in for day trip type stuff. And just passing this village, you guys take a sharp turn east off the road.
Alrighty, Sana, where are you taking us?
To the estate.
About how much further?
Like I said, we should get there by this evening. Just enjoy the scenery.
I, for one, very much am.
I've always liked it over here. Peaceful, quiet. Once you get past that town, there's really not much out here. Somehow, in a rather developed area, this area stayed a nice little pocket of quiet. Roll a survival check.
Oh.
Now for something completely different.
Now, a word from our sponsor.
Hey everybody, RJ here. I hope you're enjoying this episode of Realms and Nerds. If you are, and you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications for the show to know when new episodes are released. Also, maybe share the show with someone else that you think would enjoy it. It's one of, if not the best, ways to help our podcast continue to grow. It's available on pretty much every platform out there, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio. Thank you so much to our friend Kyle for composing the melody of our main theme. And of course, thank you to every single one of you for listening to our podcast.
I
lied. The black dice is killing me.
You're just cursed, my dude.
Yes, hold on, good boy.
7.
6.
18.
21.
The boys from Westport are struggling on this slightly cross-country adventure.
Wait, hold on a second.
Is the forest your chosen area?
We're not in the forest.
No, we're out on the grasslands. Remember?
We're not in the forest? Okay. Carry on.
He's like, fuck!
Carry on, my wayward son.
The rest of the party all has no problem blazing a trail. In fact, the Furball Granger Druid blasting the way ahead, followed by a stag and a drow mage. Well, drow bard.
Drow bard.
Just doesn't sound as cool.
Right.
And because of their rather good skills blazing the trail ahead, the boys at the back don't have too much trouble. As the day continues and the sun is starting to move its way towards the horizon, you can see up on a hill a rather large home with a nice brick wall around it, and kind of see a stable out front. And as you get closer, you can see it's a extremely old house. This is the architecture is that of the ancient elves, the builders themselves, perhaps. But this house has been meticulously restored or kept throughout time because it is still in
impressive condition.
Yeah. When you approach the gates, Sana kind of puts her hands up and pushes the gates open, and inside is a rather empty courtyard. Actually, there's no one around, no horses in the stables. Roll perception check for me, whoever wants to learn anything.
Well, I'm not learning shit, because I just got a 4.
26.
To Krohl is just another building.
Me?
3.
6.
Nice.
It's a building, I guess.
Well, it makes sense that the druid is extra perceptive here because what's to stand out is the meticulous gardening outside of the front of the home and along the sides of this courtyard. There are species from across the continent, many that require, from her knowledge, a rather large amount of care to keep alive in this climate and location. She also notices as they approach the center of the courtyard that on either side there's another entrance in the wall. Off to her right she sees a small grove of 5 elderwoods with kind of 4 in a little triangle or in a wedge and the 5th one kind of at the back.
Where do those go?
Well, the one in the middle there is the one we're going to be taking back to Murdoch.
Oh, okay. I see that, got a pretty meticulous garden right there. Any herbs that I could, maybe harvest for the trip ahead?
Well, these are mainly decorative plants. I mean, there are some over there that, I guess have some medicinal properties, but we can talk to Marjaret. Maybe there's something around back in the healer's hut.
Oh, okay.
As you're approaching the front door of this large home, the right door cracks open, and standing there is an elderly woman who has this look of shock and surprise on her face. Mistress Sada, it's been Margaret, it's been wonderful to see you again. I have some guests. And she kind of cuts her off. Well, it's just so good to have you back again. Yes, could you set our guests up in some rooms? We won't be staying long, but perhaps we'll stay for the evening?
How long have you been gone from here?
Of course, ma'am. Why don't you guys follow Marjaret? She'll show you around, and,
Alright, then. Krohl starts following her.
Yeah, I'll go with her.
Lovely home. Lovely home. And, Rackle follows after Krohl.
Alright, I'll fucking say it. Ben is going, because what else is there to do here?
There's a lot of things you could do. I'm just looking.
It's fantasy world. You can do anything you want.
Well, Ben, yeah, because, Ben did shit on his perception roll, so, I guess you just gotta be following, because that seems right based on the roll.
Wherever I may wander.
Raven is just going to look at the flowers and plants and talk to them a little.
Okay. Margaret shows everyone up the main staircase, and there's a whole hallway of guest bedrooms. Says that, you can take your pick of any one. Then, pretty much after showing you to these rooms, you see her quickly disappear back downstairs. Raven, as you are outside talking to the plants and flowers, you hear Margaret comes back down and says in a hushed voice that you are just able to make out. Mr. Sada, you don't understand. There are these bandits that have been coming around recently. I've been giving them, I've slowly been giving them barrels from your stock, but, I'm afraid that soon they'll be demanding more and more.
There's too many of them. What do we do?
Shh, don't worry about it, Margaret. We'll take care of it, alright? Do you know when they'll be back? Not for certain. They were here last week. Soon, I would assume. Well, maybe we can round up some trouble before we have to head out.
Sounds like fun.
Where the fuck are you?
Where'd you come from?
I know, right?
Just
Listen,
crashes through the wall.
Oh, yeah!
Fucking you took the words out of my mouth.
I heard the word
Cool,
bloodshed.
From the top of the stairs, hands on the rail.
It's like, what was that about killing?
Murder! Murder!
You're in the wrong.
Somebody called the Murder Express.
Woot woot! Here comes the bloodshed.
So yeah, Raven overhears this conversation as she's talking in the flower bed. Everyone else upstairs, what's you gonna unpack or sit down, relax, explore?
Well, Krohl doesn't sleep, so he'll just explore.
Krohl, I'm going to see if this home has some sort of a larder.
Alright. I'll probably explore the grounds or something.
I am going to take a nap. It has been a very tedious journey. Good day. And he shuts the door.
Well, good night to you too, Ben.
So pedestrian. I want to take a nap. Okay.
Good night.
You sure you don't want to do anything else?
No.
Bye.
No.
It's like that episode.
Roll.
It's like the Leif Erikson Day episode of SpongeBob.
check.
Now.
Or, I guess, yeah, perception check.
Okay.
And Llew, investigation.
That's a 10. God, I could use frickin' Ember right now. It is +8.
I love this.
What is going on? That's a 5.
I like this is fun.
It's more fun this way, he
You know?
says.
Krohl finds his room at the back of this hallway, and continuing on just past his room, there's another staircase that goes back downstairs, and he makes his way down and out a kind of a back door. He sees behind the house there is a kind of wooden fence, and there is there's some livestock back there, and in one corner, it's kind of like livestock. In another corner, there's some kind of little hut with some different plants scattered around it, and there's a man tending to the livestock. And as he goes around the corner of the house, he can see, kind of sprawl up towards the peninsula that this is on a little bit more. There's a couple of small houses. Looks like some first or second generational settlers kind of in this area, just some small people living off the land. And he notices that kind of going back, if you were in that courtyard to the left, there would have been kind of some fields off that way on the other side of the house from that.
Well, I guess we're not entirely isolated after all.
Yeah, I should say that, there's a couple of homes. You would estimate maximum, there's maybe 20 people living over there.
Duly noted.
Llew makes his way back down the main staircase and to the base of the stairs where he sees Marjaret and Sana talking in the great room, kind of hushed, and he turns the other way and sees a dining room and assumes that there must be a kitchen somewhere nearby.
But he can't find it. So sad.
Well, he does find the kitchen, but there's no one in the kitchen. And, there's some stock in the kitchen, little stuff, but he's struggling to find, an actual larder.
And in that moment, Llew realizes he's never cooked food.
I don't know what to do.
Where's the cooking sherry? I need something.
Waiter!
I guess...
Waiter!
Where's the cook around here?
I guess because I can't find anything, I suppose I'm going to go back to where Sana and Marjorie, right?
Marjaret.
Gets lost on his way there.
Go back to where Sana and Margaret are and talk to them.
I don't know where the food is, and I don't know how to cook if I did.
As Llew approaches, they kind of see him, and they turn to address you.
I don't mean to overstep my bounds here, but Is there any chance of a hot meal tonight?
Well, I mean, I did say that you could spend the night. It would be rude to invite someone and then not feed them.
I mean, I have no idea of the state of your larder. I wandered around the kitchen for a few minutes, but...
Well, that's because the larder's not in the kitchen.
Oh.
How rude of me to assume this house would be like any other.
I mean...
You don't keep your food store right next to the kitchen.
I'll be quite honest with you. I don't really know where you keep your food store.
Well, we've got a really, really nice cellar.
Ah, wonderful. Maybe a few bottles of vintage as well.
Vintage? Wait, what are you talking about?
What do you think? You're some prince or something? You just get to raid my larder?
We think we have fine alcohols here?
Well, I mean, you said it was a very nice cellar. Most of the nice cellars that I've seen.
My own words. Used against me. Fine. You get like 2 glasses, though. You'll be on your ass. Trust me.
Alright, I suppose we shall see.
I've seen your tolerance, Prince Boy.
Can't be as bad as that.
Arrest me.
Okay. I think maybe you haven't, but, no, it's neither here nor there.
So, Raven's gonna catch Sana in the hallway, and...
When is she doing this? Like, after hearing this?
Yeah.
Is she waiting a minute?
Guess she's waiting a minute until she can be alone with her?
Okay, so... Yeah, Llew kind of comes in and breaks up this conversation, and they separate.
So I guess we have a problem, right?
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, I kinda did.
Well, I wasn't gonna force anyone into doing anything, but, it's not a problem yet. Don't even know what we're up against.
Well, just know that, we're all willing to pitch in. Probably. I don't see why, anybody would be against it.
Well, I appreciate your kindness. I guess I'm just concerned to put anyone's life in danger.
It's fine. How many times have you put your life in danger for us? The least we could do.
I mean, I suppose. Well, we're gonna have dinner in a little bit, so, yeah, just go relax, I guess, and we'll work it out.
Okay. I'll be seeing you then.
I mean, you can come help make dinner if you want.
Sure. Why not?
Dinner.
It's not like I do it every single day for these fucking chuckle fucks.
Would you roll a survival check?
Ooh, that's a 19.
Sweet. With Raven and Sana's good rolls, they are able to, there's a fresh cow that was just slaughtered recently, so some pretty select cuts off of this, and they're able to grill those up nice, and make some potatoes, nice hearty meal. Is anyone gonna wake Ben up?
Nope.
No. He said he wanted to sleep.
He wants to sleep, though. I'm not going to stop him from sleeping.
Yes.
I am your leader. I'm your prince. You'll do what I command. Fuck you in your sleep. You can sleep when you're dead.
How about you eat something, you dumb fuck? You watery tot.
Why did you have to wake me up? Now I'm tired and I'm hungry.
Well, you can eat my ass. Get up.
That's not... Hey, kid. It's not that kind of movie. No. Okay, Llew goes up and knocks on Ben's door. Ben? And we're having a bit of dinner if you'd like to come down.
Dinner time!
I'll be down in a minute.
Alright, very well then.
And Ben will be down in a minute. He's a man of his word.
Alright.
Exactly 60 seconds later.
I'm down. Oh.
On the top!
I was counting this whole time. As Ben comes down, everyone finds their way to this pretty ornate dining room and sits down with a nice plate of beef and potatoes. Sana comes walking up from the cellar with a jug that's 10 gallons?
10 gallons?
Wassail.
Barrel.
Well, let's fucking go.
Well, it's just the size of what it's kept in.
That's like a pony keg.
Wassail.
Oh, I'm a pony keg.
10 gallons.
Your mom's a pony keg.
I was ready to do a keg stand.
It's not really how you store wine, but...
Not so much.
Huh?
It's not really how you store wine.
Special batch.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, did somebody call for Gareth Brooks?
God.
Alright, everybody.
No.
Lou? I said I would, and here it is. My secret store. I'll give you 2 glasses.
Ah, splendid. I can't wait to try it.
Anyone else interested?
I'll take 2.
Yeah,
And
why
a holly
not?
steak.
I'm most certain that it is delectable. However, I do not drink, so I shall have to pass.
Yeah, that'd be a good choice. This is a strong brew.
Ah, Ben, don't you know the best way to get over a hangover?
There is no need to get over a hangover. I
Hear
am
the
already
dog.
over it.
Hear the dog that bit you.
Well, I think that sounds delectable.
Of course you would.
You act all high and mighty, but you got so fucking drunk the other day that I had to carry you around in a gunny sack.
Trust me, Ben, after dinner you're gonna want to be playing cards like usual.
I do not know what you are talking about.
Loving the Lando Calrissian vibe again.
Everyone that wanted a glass has poured a glass
Okay.
into this nice glassware. And before taking a sip, Sana kind of puts it up in the air and says, "Trust me, take it slow." And takes a little sip and puts it down.
To my health, to my happiness, and to hella bitches.
This is wonderful. Ben, are you sure that you won't have some?
I am quite certain, but I appreciate your consideration, my liege.
It really is quite good.
I shall have to take your word for it.
After 1,000 years, it better be.
After what?
1,000 years? That's crazy.
How did you come across a vintage so old?
In my travels.
Are you sure you don't want to try it, Ben? This is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I shall have a small glass. I don't think I've ever had anything 1,000 years old before.
She
Very well,
pours
pour him a
a
glass.
half a glass and then looks over at him
That is well more than enough.
and hands it over.
He politely takes a sip.
He's gonna get fucking destroyed.
And just like, basically does like those fucking uppity snobs that drink wine, do like wine tasting. I drink wine too, but I'm talking about people that go to like for their palate.
Oh, yeah,
They're, like,
yeah.
They're so refined, and I'm like,
that's,
fuck off.
Don't forget to sniff the bouquet.
That's, this is from the eastern wall of the Mediterranean.
Yeah. You can really catch the accent. And I'm just like,
Oh,
just
and
fucking
then-
drink it.
I've drank a lot more grape juice than I have wine, but I wonder how well I could do the blind taste test thing.
You can really
Like,
tell the notes.
I
of
feel
this.
like at
What
the
the
very
fuck
least,
does that mean?
I could pick like a white and a red.
You can really taste the nose.
Yeah, it's
Like what? Does it taste like a fucking B flat? Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, you do know that that's a thing, right? People whose
I don't know.
and a lot of blind.
there's crazy stuff like people who can like hear sound or can like see sound and color, or like
It's
people
like-
that can taste.
I can't remember
and-
I can't remember the fucking it's like synesthesia.
Yeah, yep.
Oh
There's
no.
a lot of different types of it.
I'm a
I can
plain
hear
simple
color.
poor boy. I'm just like,
I guess you
that
could.
is wine. It is
I guess
sweet.
you could hum and see what note resonates with the wine best.
They are fucking Daredevil.
Ah,
It's
as everyone begin sipping on this delectable wine. Quickly, everyone feels a little bit flushed in their face. Even after 2 little sips, Ben can feel his cheeks rosine.
He only took the one, and then he passed the drink over to the Llew.
Wow, 1 sip?
Just one.
Is everyone finishing their first glass? No. Except for Ben.
Yep.
Roll a Constitution saving, Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck yeah! Let's go! Nat 20 plus 5.
Oh, that's pretty good, too. 21.
The hits keep on coming. That's an 11.
Well, as everyone finishes their first glass and goes around pouring for the second, Llew, upon taking this first sip of his second glass, realizes that the light in this room is already quite a bit brighter than it seemed before, and his cheeks almost hurt. It seems like he's smiling. Everything that people say is so jolly. Everyone's just having such a good time. After pouring this second glass, Sana stands up from her chair and holding her glass says, "Okay, everybody, I have a question to ask of you. If you say no, I totally understand. But apparently there's going to be some bandits coming, and I'm wondering if you wanted to help me fight off some bandits."
Yes.
Krohl, yes.
I already told you I would.
I may have talked to Raven, and she said yes.
Yes, of course we'll help you.
Why did you not let us know of this sooner? Why did you wait until nearly everybody else was drunk?
That is a very interesting question, Ben.
No matter, I'm more than ready to take on some bandits.
What kind of bandits?
The bandit kind, obviously.
Marjaret said that they just come and they, demand food and livestock and my alcohol, which is the main reason why you've tasted it. Now you gotta know that not anybody can have this.
Yes, we must defend the alcohol against these villains.
Fucking battle cry. For the alcohol.
Well, that's not exactly the battle cry that I would go for, my prince. However,
I have a bit more. You might change your mind.
I am perfectly fine.
Come on, Ben, I insist.
I got what I needed from it.
I don't think you do. You're back to your old sour disposition.
I'm not sour.
Ooh, that's actually a pretty deep sting.
Anyways, yes, I shall help you defend your home and your belongings from these so-called bandits, of which we know very little.
Oh, Ben, you should bring out the pirate lady. She will help us fight.
I have already agreed to fight. I don't need...
Yes, but she drinks.
And
she'll understand it much better.
In return for you all helping, I will grant you all one question.
What?
Are you a genie now as well?
It's same wish.
Don't spend your one
prophet
question
of some
already.
sort?
What did you say?
Is it safe to assume you're a prophet then, or something?
No.
And that's your question.
And that is your question.
Do we have to ask our question now? Can I save it? Hold on to it?
Yes and no. And that also is your question.
Hold on. That is a clarifying method of conversing. That is not a question.
If that's the only question I get, then I don't see any need to help you.
Yes, a fine point, Krohl.
They shouldn't have offered any questions.
It is too late. The offer is already on the table. I shall ask my question now.
Prelude.
You want me?
Hey, that's my question!
What is the flight speed of an unladen sparrow?
What do you mean?
How, in exact detail, with nothing hidden from it, did you come across this 1,000-year-old vintage?
How did I come in?
How did you acquire this vintage?
I bought it from an elf, and then I brought it here and put it in the storeroom.
And that is all the details.
I mean, that's how I came into owning it.
Fair enough.
I don't know how to ask you about my question without being tripped up once again with your foolery about questions being asked.
Too bad there's no take-backs. I just realized a better question I should have asked. Oh well.
Son of stairs.
Krohl has no idea what to ask.
How I do. I shall formulate my question in a moment. It is escaping me. This is quite strong wine.
I told you.
He never listens.
I know I've already asked my question, so I understand if you refuse to answer, but I am curious. Are you named after the region?
Sure.
Alright.
Sauna?
Yeah.
What's your real name?
Sauna.
No, what's
Here
your
goes
real
question.
name? How old are you?
That is your question.
That is two questions, actually.
Well, I answered the first one.
What's your real name?
Sanalu.
But yes, I suppose for my question that is as good a question as any, seeing as how my old question has escaped me to the degree that it has, and my thoughts are out of my head.
Spit it out.
I suppose yes, I will go with the Raven's question. How old are you?
Personal. I am as old as the ocean, I suppose. But younger than the moon.
Are you an eldritch being?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was a poor waste of a question, Krohl.
Ah, well. He's not known for his intelligence. He's +0.
However, that your answer to my question does actually make sense. I was beginning to wonder why everyone everywhere seemed to know you as something else. That is surprisingly not the strangest thing that I've heard over the last few weeks.
Llew, how is she your cousin if she's that old?
She was adopted.
Or maybe he was adopted.
Yes, obviously she was adopted.
Yeah, I mean, Ajax found me and brought me in.
You look incredibly good for somebody so old, I must say.
And to your assertion, Krohl, I am not adopted. I have a very strong claim to the throne, and so
But not a very strong resemblance.
Ben, you are under my direct command, and I can command you to slit your own throat. So,
Hey,
that does not mean that I must follow every order.
I have the
you give me.
exact jawline of my father. It is a striking resemblance.
But I have my mother's nose.
And Krohl, I will say to you once again that if we were not such good traveling companions, such assertions as that would be quite untoward and might get you thrown in a dungeon somewhere.
Oh, you know.
You can try.
We've all been drinking. We say things we don't mean.
It is quite easy to have the same jawline when both of you have been punched in your jaw at the bar more times than you can count.
Listen.
Are you implying that King Robert
Listen.
is a drunkard?
Listen.
I am
Your
implying
own
nothing.
king?
Ben, at least you knows how to have fun.
Yes, I
As
do.
opposed to...
I do
Being a
believe
square.
that-
I am not a square. I can have
I'm
fun.
a circle.
Krohl, watch this, Krohl. Krohl, watch this. And he's gonna slide the glass back over in front of Ben. Then I command you to drink all of this.
Again, as I said before, just because I am under your command does not mean I must follow every single. And he slides the glass back over to Llew. Command.
Chug, 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 chug.
You want me to chug that glass of vintage?
Well, actually, if you take your time, it would be much better.
It is quite wonderful.
Don't forget to smell the bouquet.
Regardless, I am not drinking any more of it, as insane it is that it is 1,000-year-old vintage.
Oh, you're no fun.
I am a lot of fun.
What a fucking
For instance, if anybody is interested, we could go play cornhole.
That is...
That's an old man's game.
What?
Cornhole?
I don't want to play with any of your holes.
I'm not gonna throw corn in your ass.
No, you have these bags full of, like, beans or rice, and you
Corn kernels?
and you throw them at these cut-out boards with holes in them for points. It is a game.
A game? Well, then let's play.
Yes. They play that down in the Midwestern
Region.
area of Murdaugh, I believe.
Old man Ben and his
Right.
stupid yard games.
See, he's fun.
I don't like cornhole.
I have one more question, Sana, that...
Why don't you take my question?
Well, no, this is not anything hurt. It relates to, now that everything else is out in the open, I am curious more specifically about the region of these grapes for this wine. Now that we are out in the open, about your age and whatnot, were these grown locally?
Are you asking me about my grapes?
That's an interesting way to put it.
So they were grown locally then?
Yeah.
It is quite a lovely flavor. Very well. I suppose we should possibly turn our attentions to the bandits near at hand.
Right. I was thinking that we all will finish dinner, and then we'll go hang out and play some cornhole, and, wait. Maybe the bandits will show up tonight. And if they don't, well, then I guess if they don't show up, we gotta hunt them down, right? That would be the next logical thing to do.
I guess that makes sense.
Works for me.
You know, I don't normally open up to many people, but you fellas ain't too bad.
Oh, you're not
And
so
down.
bad yourself, there, Chutz.
I don't think you should call her Toots, though. I think,
Sorry, that's the wine speaking. I think. Can I get
Sorry there, Granny.
Can I
And
get drunk?
as the party continues
Herbert's
to
like,
finish their dinner, I'm going to end this session with everyone who finished their second glass rolling another Constitution check.
Don't do this to me.
oh,
Looks like the turns have tabled.
17.
16.
Pick a dice.
Any dice, any dice.
Pick a dice, any
That one.
Hey, wow!
You're fucking welcome.
Wow! You should start
22.
using your dice for everything.
I need a better D20, I guess. I thought these ones were good, but the mojo's all
I've been
gone.
wearing them out, man.
My mojo, baby, my mojo.
Las Vegas, baby.
Everyone succeeded on their check.
Let's
And
fucking go.
for that, in the next 4 hours, anything that happens, your guys' constitution and strength, or your constitution goes up by 2 points, and your strength goes up by 1. Which, somebody write that in the margin for next session.
Yeah.
Your boy has it. I know that Ash has it, don't you?
Working on it.
Herkin on it.
He said Constitution +2 and Strength +1.
As this jolly party pushes open the front gates of the Llew estate and find their way into the courtyard, they can see in the distance a few torches lighting up the grasses, and under the light they can make out the figure of a pack of horses riding towards the estate.
Well, I suppose they're not here for cornhole.